By Maggie Ritchie. Jimmy Reid was haunted by memories of desperate poverty all his life. His early childhood in the Glasgow Gorbals slums, where 3 of his sisters died in infancy, drove him to fight to improve the lot of working-class people. Born into severe poverty in 1932, Reid was drawn to radical politics as a way to bring about social reform, his heroic efforts for social change earning him the title the best MP Scotland never had. His passion and charisma, allied to a fearless ability for public speaking, made people from all walks of life sit up and listen, even if they didn't necessarily agree with him. Now a new biography traces Reid's remarkable life from a poverty-stricken background in Glasgow to being thrown into the national limelight as the spokesman for the Upper Clyde Shipbuilders work in. The authors of Jimmy Reid, a Clyde-built man, who will be appearing at the Right Festival next month, interviewed family members, friends and comrades, as well as delving into the University of Glasgow archives to shed new light on how Reid became a symbol of working-class defiance. We were bowled over by the audacity of the Upper Clyde Shipbuilders shop stewards and by Reid's role as leader and political icon in his own right, and he was arguably one of the greatest political orators since 1945, said Dr. William Knox, honorary senior lecturer in Scottish history at the University of St Andrews. His co-author, Professor Alan McKinley, Professor of Human Resource Management at Newcastle University Business School, said, "I was a schoolboy when the UCS work-in happened between 1971 and 1972, and we were one of the schools that collected money for the shipyard workers. My dad worked at Rolls-Royce and, like the UCS men, had faced redundancy, and I admired these audacious men who stood up to market forces." Researching the book uncovered some startling revelations about the man who, along with fellow shop stewards Jimmy Early, Sammy Gilmore, and Sammy Barr, led and won a major industrial struggle. For McKinley, one of the most striking aspects of Reid's life that emerged from the research was how intensely personal his politics were. "The image that stayed in my mind was of Jimmy as a young boy watching his father cradle his dying sister in his arms just as midnight struck on Hogmanay and Auld Lang Syne rang out in the streets outside," he said. To Reid, his 3 infant sisters had been murdered. Whatever it said in the death certificate, they should have put down social conditions as the cause. His visceral personal politics came down to this bedrock of morality, said McKinley. It was the devastating impact of poverty and the desire to eradicate it that shaped his politics from an early age, he added. Even in his last years he never ceased to be emotional. When the bells for more on this story, visit the news article link.